Siege had a slow but very effective decline, causing this current game mode to get completely removed. But what caused Siege to go through this brutal decline? Well, to find that out, let's dive into the history of Siege. On February 27, 2019, Siege was released permanently right away. Now, Siege did work a bit differently back then. One single Siege match used to last 4 minutes and 30 seconds, which is 2 minutes longer than a regular 3v3 mode duration. And because of that, you can win up to 10 trophies if you win. Now, the rest of the mode is very similar except the amount of bolts spawning. As the 3 waves progress, more bolts will spawn, which will higher the level of the Siege bot. And the spawning of the bolts were kinda random and unpredictable, so Siege was pretty unbalanced in release and needed a lot of things to improve on, like the bolts, the amount of trophies lost, and the amount of sweaty trophy grinder play needed to reduce, because it's pretty hard to win when there's a lot of people that are really good at Brawl Stars. Now, they did try solving the problem by making it spawn more into the middle with the bolts on April 15, 2019, but that didn't really help out. On June 26, 2019, Siege got a huge rework. Siege duration went down from 4 minutes and 30 seconds to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So they ended up rebalancing the wave/bolts and the amount of trophies you earn and lose to the standard 3v3 amount. And now Siege was a balanced game mode. The first ever Brawl Pass season Terra Bazaar was released, creating a cheese that heavily affected Siege, the Gale cheese. Basically, it was Gale's first gadget jump pad. You go to the top of the map, place down the spring shaft, and jump in with the whole team into the Ike and just destroy it or do a lot of damage as possible. So basically with this cheese, you are playing Siege as intended. Now Supercell did try solving this problem by hiring the help of the Ike on May 13, 2020 from 30,000 to 35,000, but that didn't really solve it until Gale's gadget got a rework on the distance, which happened later that year. But this wasn't all the cheesing that was going on. Another very iconic one was the Nani cheese, where basically you place down both totem near your Ike, and Nani can charge a super sending off the peep at the enemy's Ike, while the rest plays Siege as intended. But the thing that made the totem overpowered is that it can last forever, because at the time it didn't have a decay in health, which made it really good. Now ignore the fact that cheesing was everywhere in Siege. They tried balancing out Siege more by making the health and damage of the Ike and Siege bot based on the average power level in the match on September 10, 2020. They also added a certain order in the spawning of the bolts on October 22, 2020. Also, October was the month when the Gale cheese stopped, since the Springtrap received a title nerf from 12 to 6, but the Nani cheese was still going on strong. On December 15, 2020, they added special environments for Siege, Pan's Scrapyard, and Siege was the only game mode who had this environment. On January 27, 2021, they fixed an issue where the Siege bot was getting confused about the teleporters. In the Power League update, they added Mapmaker for Siege. Now this really caused Siege to get chaotic and usually made Siege feel really fun, and Siege was added to Power League. On June 16, 2021, the Nani cheese got a huge nerf, with Bo's first gadget now having a decay with health. But this cheese was still pretty good, and you just have to renew the gadget when the gadget dies. And with all these changes to Siege, Siege was still a very unbalanced game mode, so they ended up removing Siege from Power League on August 25, 2021, and the next year on March 7, 2022, they removed it from mode rotation, and on August 31, 2022, Siege was completely removed from Mapmaker and the other things that had Siege. And that's the brutal decline of Siege. If you ended up enjoying, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.